Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks, where we meet with the top thought leaders and strategists in emerging technologies, digital assets, the regulatory landscape, and capital markets. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, and joining us this afternoon, we have Piotr Listwoń. He's CEO of TGE, it's a Polish power exchange, as well as Łukasz Goliszewski. He's the CEO of IRGiT, that's a clearinghouse for TGE. We're here to discuss the development of the commodity market in Poland and the long-term relationship with Nasdaq as a technology partner. It is great to have the both of you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks. Piotr, let's kick it off with you. Can you explain and elaborate on the energy and commodity market structure in Poland and the pivotal role that TGE plays within it?
Yes, of course, with pleasure. First, Polish wholesale market is based on physical delivery products, unlike Western European countries where long-term contracts is based on financial instruments and physical delivery. And physical delivery is achieved via the spot market. So we are a little bit different in the region, that we are basing mostly on the physical contracts with physical delivery. Also, market structure is dominated by large Polish energy groups with various generation profiles. However, a growing number of private entities are merging, beginning to compete with large corporations. What could be said more? Currently on the Polish Power Exchange, we have 80 direct members and over 250 participants that trades through the brokerage houses. When it comes to TGE, that's exactly what you said, the Polish Power Exchange. We are the biggest commodity exchange in the region that offers products with physical delivery that I already mentioned, including long and short-term products. And that what could be interesting, our shares in trading volumes in the last year, in 2024, in relation to the electricity consumption in Poland was about 85%, which means that 85% of the volumes traded in Poland of electricity was traded by our exchange. And of course, we are the key stakeholder in the Polish power market. That through our trading platform, we create a fair reference price for power and gas that is settled every day, every working day and weekends and also holidays.
Łukasz, can you explain and tell us more about IRGiT's role and your connection to TGE?
Yeah, we are a daughter company of TGE, and we are responsible for clearing of all of the transactions that are concluded on TGE. So that's our main goal, to support processes of TGE, to support development of TGE. As in case of every clearinghouse, we are responsible for the efficient settlement of the transactions and also risk management activities and securing the transactions from the TGE.
And over the past several years, how have your respective businesses evolved, and what impact has technology had on this development? Piotr, if you can answer that question first, and Łukasz follow up.
As a result of the energy mix changes in Europe, and of course in Poland, as well as the process of interconnecting electricity markets within the European Union, customers' expectations and needs regarding products traded on the exchange are changing. So there is a visible shift in trading volumes from the long-term contracts to the shorter execution periods, which means that spot markets are becoming increasingly important. Therefore, for several years, we have been expanding trading opportunities for our clients on the European electricity market and introducing shorter contract execution periods, such as 15 minutes instruments that are delivered 1 hour before delivery. And our market is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So that means the technology is a crucial area in business and product development. It must enable intensive 24-hour trading, but also support market participants in managing their electricity production portfolios, forecasting weather, collecting market data, and placing orders on the market based on algorithms. So additional changes in the trading strategies performed by our members motivates to, of course, develop new tools, in example, new order trades.
Yeah, and IRGiT was supporting all of these development activities of TGE. So every new project related to the development of the market required the adoption of the IRGiT models. But internally on our side, we were focusing during that time on the development of the collateral system. So that I think that was our main focus, as it was the main expectation from the market participants. So it was our priority to create a modern but also cost-efficient collateral model. And the role of technology was crucial. We were focusing on increasing the efficiency on the level of operations. We were focusing on automatization of the processes, and Nasdaq was a real support for us in that area.
Yeah, and we'll get to your experience with Nasdaq as a partner in just a moment. But Łukasz, I want to ask you, and Piotr, I'll follow up with you as well. What challenges are your organization facing, and what strategies, Łukasz, are you implementing to address those challenges?
We, as a clearinghouse and the exchange, we need to adapt to the changes in the market, changes in the structure of production of the energy, changes in the regulations, changes in the geopolitics. So right. That's all we need to implement on the level of our offers. Another one is the market participants' expectations. So we are, as Piotr said, we have a large number of clients, which are the biggest Polish energy trading companies, or even some big number of European players. So they are challenging us with their needs. So we try to adapt to that. And another point are the regulations.
Yeah, and Piotr, I'll ask you the same question as well. Challenges that you're facing specific to TGE, and what strategies are you implementing to address those challenges?
I just confirmed that changes in regulation is one, unfortunately, but it's one of the obstacles and challenges that we are facing, because we can be proactive in the legislation process. However, sometimes do not have enough power to change the law or to adopt as quick as possible to the laws that might be implemented on the European level. So it is quite challenging. But that what we can do, and what we can facing also are of course changing market structure with a continuous growing role of renewable and batteries. So the expectation of the market participants are changing. So we need to also change our technology, the products that we are offering, functionalities that we offer to our clients. We of course want to focus on the new products that will fit to our clients' needs. We see that lots of interest in flexibility markets because of the growing role, as I said, of the renewable sources. Also, we look at the biogas, biomethane market, and we look into the introducing of the derivatives markets like future and for electricity and gas. But flexible and agile organization only are able to quick adapt to the new challenges. And I hope TGE and IRGiT are those organizations that can pretty quickly adopt to those challenges that we are facing, or the challenges that we will be facing in the future.
So Piotr, let me ask you this, and Łukasz, I'll ask you to follow up as well. What's your experience with Nasdaq as a technology partner, and what benefits does it bring to your respective clients?
Oh, we have a long history, successful cooperation with Nasdaq, almost 20 years, always based on friendly relationship and understanding needs. First, the first system that was provided by Nasdaq was Condico, and it was in January 2006. So it was long time ago. Of course, before we launched the system, we had a project for implementing this system. We were using the system to run at that time. We were using the system to run spot electricity market. A couple years later, we upgraded to Condico 4. New system, the Condico 4, the new system let us develop new commodity products like gas, and introduce forward market for electricity and gas at that time. But over the years, Nasdaq has supported us in delivering subsequent versions of the systems, which allowed us introducing new functionalities tailored to the needs of the Polish energy markets. So we are asking for lots of CRs, but we were very happy to cooperate with Nasdaq to receive those technologies that in the time that the Polish market was really in the process of developing. So we, with help of the Nasdaq and the technology provided by Nasdaq, we could provide to our customers flexible solutions. So we were happy with that. What it's worth to mention that in the meantime, specifically in 2017, we decided to use Nasdaq technology again to run day-ahead European electricity market, through which our participants can, to this day, make transactions on the cross-border connections between Poland and our neighboring countries.
Yeah, and it's important to mention that because of the level of connection between the trading operations and clearing operations, we have a group decision that we are using the same system provider for both trading and clearing. So we were following, or even together with TGE, creating decisions about the future development of cooperation with Nasdaq. And since 2010, we were using the Condico, then Extreme, now PCCP. And this year we also successfully finished negotiations with Nasdaq about the continuation of cooperation with them. So they have the really important role for development of our system. From other areas, we are now talking with Nasdaq team about the development of ISV services for our common clients. So I see the potential for development for both of us here.
All right, in the last couple of minutes here, Łukasz, we'll start with you, and Piotr, if you can follow up. How are you future-proofing your businesses to adapt to changes in market structure and legislation, both locally and across Europe, while also trying to keep pace with the continuous development of emerging technologies?
First of all, I think we are testing our business model in life. So the crises we had in the past were proving that our business model is created well and supports us in going through the crises on the market. From the perspective of the legislation, we are in the TGE group. We have dedicated resources responsible for that area. So we want not only to monitor the legislation development, but we want to co-create that and have the impact on that. On the level of the IT side and the technologies, we try to focus on the optimization of the processes. We try to focus on automatization.
From my side, I will just bring three most important key areas from my perspective. Firstly, sales. We need to stay close to our customers and hear their needs to adopt the services to the products to their trading strategies. Secondly, technology. We need to constantly improve our technology to be able to handle new functionalities, product, and the amount of data processed every day, because it's every day more and more, especially when we introduce 15 minutes products. So we have lots of more and more orders, but also trades. Also taking into account the algo trades, it creates thousands of orders and transactions that we need to process with the technology provided also by Nasdaq. And thirdly, legislation that was also already mentioned before. We need to be proactive on the legislation area to not to be surprised by the changes that might have bad impact on our businesses.
All right. Appreciate both of your insights. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.